So I went ahead and switched up my party. Actually, switch it to Varric now wearing the Inquisitor hat, which almost seems kind of fitting for him to wear that hat. But I brought both Solus and Vivian along because I'm just thinking if we're gonna be in talks or negotiations or whatever with this Mage Rebellion and their leaders, and possibly even a Magister of Tevinter, we may as well bring our two mages along. To, you know, in case they have something to say, which I'm sure they would. And I brought Varric along because, well, you never know if we're going to need Varric's quick tongue, you know, to help us out in any situation. And boy, that has helped in the past where we've needed something and I say, Varric, can you help me out with this? And he comes up with something right off the top of his head to help out. So let's head into the tavern and see what's going on with Fiona and this rebellion. With the Rebel Alliance. No, I'm just kidding. That's a totally different franchise. Princess Leia, what are we going to do about the Rebel Alliance? different rebellion, different franchise, different genre altogether. Although I am very excited about the next movie with the trailer that was released recently. Super excited about episode 7. But anyway, back to Dragon Age. Oh, it's a pretty empty tavern.
Welcome, agents of the Inquisition.
Hello again, Fiona. Excuse me.
First Enchanter Vivienne?
My dear Fiona.
That's right, they know each other.
It's been so long since we last spoke. You look dreadful. Are you sleeping well?
What has brought you to Redcliffe?
Huh? Wait a minute. You invited me here. What are you talking about?
We're here because of your invitation back in Val Royeaux.
You must be mistaken.
What?
I haven't been to Val Royeaux since before the Conclave.
Huh? Then who did I meet?
If it wasn't you who invited me here, who was it?
I don't know. Now that you say it, I feel strange.
What?
Whoever or whatever brought you here, the situation has changed.
Huh.
The free mages have already pledged themselves to the service of the Tevinter Imperium.
What?
Fiona, dear, your dementia is showing.
Andraste's
Your
ass.
dementia.
I'm trying to think of a single worse thing you could have done, and I've got nothing.
Huh.
I understand that you are afraid, but you deserve better than slavery to Tevinter.
Yeah.
As one indentured to a Magister, I no longer have the authority to negotiate with you.
Unbelievable. So first she says that was not her who invited us over here in Val Royeaux, so either she's lying, either her memory has been wiped, or either that was somebody, like, maybe using some kind of spell to make themselves look like Fiona, to lure us here like it's a trap or something. Huh. Huh. You have made a huge mistake. What are you thinking, indenturing yourself to the Tevinter Imperium?
An alliance with Tevinter is a terrible mistake.
Exactly.
All hope of peace died with Justinian.
That is not true.
This bargain with Tevinter would not have been my first choice, but we had no choice.
No, yes you did.
We are losing this war. I needed to save as many of my people as I could.
Ah, Fiona.
Welcome, my friend. I apologize for not greeting you earlier.
Is this the Magister, I take it?
Agents of the Inquisition, allow me to introduce Magister Girion Alexius.
The Southern Mages are under my command. And you are the survivor, yes? The one from the Fade? Interesting.
I don't like how he said that. He sounds even way too interested in me. Huh. Where is Arl Tegan?
I haven't seen any sign of Redcliffe's Arl or his men.
The Earl of Redcliffe left the village.
He left?
That's a polite way of saying thrown out on his ass.
Yeah, I think Varric's right.
There were tensions
You threw him out,
growing.
didn't you?
I did not want an incident.
Wow, he threw him out. Elaborate on this alliance for me, will you?
I'd like to know more about this alliance between the rebel mages
I want
and the
details
Imperium.
here.
Certainly. What specifically do you wish to know?
Oh, I don't know. The fact that Fiona said she's indentured?
The Grand Enchanter told me she was indentured to a Magister.
Our southern brethren have no legal status in the Imperium. As they were not born citizens of Tevinter, they must work for a period of 10 years before
10
gaining
years?
full rights. As their protector, I shall oversee their work for the Imperium.
Oh my gosh. When did this happen?
I'm not clear on when exactly you negotiated this arrangement with Fiona.
When the Conclave was destroyed, these poor souls faced the brutality of the Templars, who rushed to attack them. It could only be through divine providence that I arrived when I did.
Uh-huh.
It was certainly very timely.
Huh, timely indeed. What does Tevinter gain?
What does the Imperium gain from taking rebel mages under its wing?
For the moment, the Southern mages are a considerable expense. After they are properly trained, they will join our legion.
Oh boy.
You said not all my people would be military. There are children, those not suited.
And one day I'm sure they will all be productive citizens of the Imperium when their debts are paid.
I do not like this at all. Can we renegotiate?
If you're leading the mages now, then let's talk. I'm sure we can come to an arrangement.
It is always a pleasure to meet a reasonable man.
I'm sure it is. I still don't like this though, but we can at least talk.
Felix, would you send for a scribe, please? Pardon my manners. My son Felix, friends.
Huh. His son.
I'm not surprised you're here. Containing the breach is not a feat that many could even attempt. There is no telling how many mages would be needed for such an endeavor. Ambitious, indeed.
That's why it would be nice to have them there to help out. Huh. Well, we don't think small here.
Well, when you're fighting a massive tear in the sky, you can hardly afford to think small.
Exactly.
There will have to be.
Felix? Are you okay? Oh my... Felix!
Felix,
My lord, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me.
are you all right?
I'm fine, father.
Come.
I don't think
I'll get
so.
your powders. Please excuse me, friends. We will have to continue this another time.
Oh, that was weird. What happened to him?
Fiona, I require your assistance back at the castle.
I don't mean to trouble everyone.
He does not look well. Something's wrong with Felix.
I shall send word to the Inquisition. We will conclude this business at a later date.
That hole in the sky is not going to wait forever. Whoa. He slipped me a
Come
note.
to the Chantry. You are in danger.
Whoa. Felix slipped me a note warning me.
Ooh, very mysterious.
It's worth investigating.
We'll be careful, but we need to figure out what's going on here.
Huh. Linnea. May as well...
Need your
Oh, why am I facing away from
Your
her?
Inquisition's just Templars by another name.
What? No, we're not. And the Tevinters are better?
You'd rather bow to Tevinter than join the Inquisition?
All you Chantry types think the same way. The Imperium is a great evil that must be avoided. It's just because they're ruled by mages. No one wants us to look at them and say their mages are free and the world hasn't ended.
Will you guys stop moving around? Look at these guys. Look at Solus and Varric. Look at Varric. He's running. What is he running around for? These guys won't stay still. Look, Vivian is like, oh, no, never mind. She's moving too. Look at this. Don't they use blood magic in the Imperium?
But don't Magisters summon demons and practice human sacrifice?
That's been my experience, or what
Chantry says whatever
I've
they
learned.
think will scare us. What's wrong with blood magic? People
A
don't
number of
like
things.
The idea of us controlling their thoughts, but they have no problem with us throwing fireballs in their walls. In Tevinter, the mages police themselves. It works.
Tell me about yourself.
Who are you?
Linnea. Just Linnea.
Huh.
Don't ask what circle tower
Like
I'm from,
one word,
because
like
we're done
Madonna.
with that. We're all free mages now.
Huh. I want to help the mages.
I'm here because I believe mages deserve their freedom.
Right. And I'm the Empress of Orlais.
Huh. Well, I actually didn't expect him to say that. But there is a part of him that thinks that the way they're treated is cruel, and that they, should have a chance at freedom. Clemens.
Magister Alexius does not approve of those without magic like you and me.
Huh.
You may not wish to stay long. Many villagers have already left to escape his ire.
Huh. What do you know of Redcliffe?
This village has a history with mages, doesn't it? Do you know the details?
During the last blight, the Arl of Redcliffe became ill. Not even the efforts of the Circle could save him. His young son, who was an undiscovered mage, made a deal with a demon to keep the Arl from death.
And then the Circle helped save Connor from that demon. I know.
Through him, each night, the demon raised armies of corpses to assault the village.
Oh, he's recapping the story in Origins.
Ferelden defeated the demon and stopped the undead hordes from destroying Redcliffe.
Why does Alexius disapprove?
What does the Magister have against you?
He does not like to be reminded of what mages can become.
Huh.
He says all Tranquil must leave Redcliffe, but who would take us in?
Ah, so he's a Tranquil? Wait, you're Tranquil?
You're one of the Tranquil?
Yes, my talent for magic.
Oh, I see the symbol on his forehead now. I see it.
Protect me from demons.
Huh.
Rather than risk me becoming possessed, the Circle removed my connection to the Fade. My magic is gone, along with my dreams and desires. Those now in Redcliffe prefer not to see us.
Huh. When did they arrive?
How long have Tevinters been here?
Magister Alexius arrived at nightfall, 2 days after we retreated from the Temple of Sacred Ashes. He forced anyone without magic out of the castle, save those he required to serve him. Even the Arl was sent away.
Huh. I already asked him that.
Farewell, then.
One moment. You are a member of the Inquisition, are you not?
Yes.
I am an alchemist. You must require potions.
Yes.
If the Magister will not have me here, perhaps I can offer my services.
Yes, please, join us.
We would be delighted to have you working for the Inquisition.
Thank you. While one lives, it is good to believe there is still a use for one's talents.
Alright, we just picked up an agent. Very nice. Let's see, who else can I talk to in here? 40 influence, nice. Now we have a full lively tavern. Yes. Anything in here? Nope, nothing in the kitchen. The cook is like, what are you doing in my kitchen? Get out of here. Ooh, what's this? The Crows and Queen Madrigal. Nice codex entry. Talwyn.
Could be better.
Inquisition, huh? I wish to holy Andraste you'd gotten here sooner.
Huh.
These Tevinters make my shoulder blades itch.
Huh. Tell me about yourself.
Who are you?
Name's Talwyn, formerly of the Circle of Magi in Hosberg.
Hosberg.
Lived my whole life there. Since I was 10 years old and came into my magic. 3 meals a day. Quality education. A roof over my head. If you're not summoning demons, a mage tower's a fine place to be.
Huh. Aren't you with the rebellion?
If you were happy in the Circle, why are you here with the rebels?
We're all rebels now. The vote saw to that.
Huh.
The majority wanted to dissolve the circles. The rest of us went with them or were cut loose.
There are still some of us who are loyal in the Empress's court.
I figured I'm better off with my fellow mages than on my own.
Huh. So, I take it you don't like Tevinter?
You're not happy with this new alliance?
Something's not right about that lot. They're not like us.
That's obvious.
Magic or no. I'd rather count myself among decent folk than stand with magisters.
Tell me about this alliance.
How did the Grand Enchanter end up working with Tevinter?
1 minute, we were bracing for the Templars to attack. The next, we had a Magister ally.
Huh.
It was a stroke of luck that's given us an edge. In a way. Out of the frying pan.
Huh. And now to quote Shepard, I should go.
Goodbye.
Be careful. The Tevinters likely aren't happy you're asking questions.
Huh. Of course. You start to ask too many questions, they start to think about sending someone to you to make you stop. What's upstairs? Aha. Another codex entry. The annulment of Dare's Muid. Huh. I know what an annulment is. We learned that in Origins when we went to help save the circle. Nothing in here. Aha. Sears and the All's match. Sears. Oh wait, no, it's spelled differently. Guys keep getting in my way. Alright, so looks like we gotta go meet Felix in the Chantry. He said we were in danger. I wonder what he's referring to. And what was it that happened to Felix? He all of a sudden looked like he got ill. Or got weak. Something wasn't quite right. There we go. Alright. Oh.
You're from the Inquisition?
Yes.
I didn't think you'd still be here.
Huh.
Were you really looking to ally with us?
You should be content, you should be free. Yeah.
I want this war to end without sending you back to the circle.
Oh, Vivian didn't like that.
Wait, right? We're not what they think. All blood mages and abominations. We just want to be normal. Have families. Use our magic to help grow crops or something. We never wanted war. What choice did we have? Stay and be slaves?
There are better ways than war to effect change.
Sometimes to achieve the world one desires, one must take regrettable measures.
I hope you can do something.
Huh.
Tying ourselves to Tevinter. That can't be the right way to end this.
Huh. You don't like Tevinter?
You don't approve of the Grand Enchanter's decision?
I was there when we voted to leave the circle. She really seemed to care what we wanted. She was ready to rebel, but she wasn't going to unless it was the will of all mages. It's hard to believe she'd go behind our backs and sell us to the Magisters.
Huh. When did he arrive?
How long has Magister Alexius been here?
A day or two after. After the Conclave, he arrived. Come to save us from the wrath of the Templars, they said. But this doesn't feel like safety.
You seem young to be part of this.
I'm Lisas. I came into my magic when I was 9 years old.
Huh.
Templars came into the alienage and took me to the circle.
Oh, he's from an alienage.
Didn't even let me say goodbye.
Huh.
It's not right. I studied hard. I passed my harrowing. I sing the chant. But I'll be locked up for the rest of my life.
I mean, yeah, it's... See, that's one of the things about this, is that the perspective of some of these mages who have very good, noble intentions and would never want to do anything like that. And they are treated as such as the others who do want to do harm and, you know, misuse their magic and their gifts, you know, for very evil purposes. But here's a mage who's talking about not only himself, but many other mages who want nothing to do with that. They just want to be able to live normally. And they believe that they can. You know, obviously, Solus, I think he's in favor of this. You know, that he's kind of in favor of the rebellion, whereas Vivian clearly is not, and we've just established that with her.
There's something strange going on.
I never thought the Grand Enchanter would swear to a Magister.
So, I think I'm probably going to stick with Solus for this, because otherwise Vivian's probably going to get a lot of disapproval. oh. Revered mother.
They say Andraste sent you to save the world. If it'll help save lives and bring peace, I'll be the first to believe.
I'm going to try my best.
I'm trying. I hope I don't disappoint.
I hope so too.
Do you support the mages?
Are you working for the Mage Rebellion?
Mages are children of the Maker, no less than the rest of us. They struggle no less with questions of faith.
Do you think there should be circles?
Does that mean you support their freedom?
Given a choice between the circle and death, most mages willingly gave up some small freedoms for safety. But the pendulum swings, and now it seems any restraint is too much. I think they should have a chance to prove they deserve freedom.
I think so too, actually. I really do. And I think Thorix also agrees with that. I think he also believes that as well, that they should have a chance. Let's say that in his dealings as a smuggler, for where he did orchestrate lyrium deals, let's say that in his dealings he did encounter mages that were very nice and very good and had no intentions whatsoever of ever misusing their gifts, and that that in meeting a lot of those good souls of that he met, that he thinks that perhaps they do deserve a chance at proving that they deserve their freedom. So, are you alone here?
I don't see any other priests in the village.
Except for that one that we
The
found out was
Magister
a
had the
smuggler.
others escorted out for their own safety,
Huh.
but I refused. He can throw me out if he wants. Until then, I tend to my flock.
Aw, do you support this alliance?
What
Probably
are your
not.
feelings on the mages working with Tevinter?
The Imperium burned on Draste Day. Since then, we have led 4 exalted marches against them. Yet in all those marches, they still acknowledged the Maker. Now I speak of him and the Magisters laugh. Something has happened, and I dread to learn what.
I will leave you to your duties.
Maker speed you, my child.
I was just noticing. Look at the grass, and look at the little cape thing here I have attached to my belt. I love how the wind is like making it blow, making it kind of move from the wind along with the grass and the plants here. That is just wonderful. Fantastic attention to detail. I'm probably one of those who never praises BioWare or praises BioWare too much, according to probably to some people. They're like, man, you talk about BioWare and praise them, give them so much credit, praise them so much. Yeah, it's because I think they deserve it. I really do. I think that the guys who worked on this did a phenomenal job, and they should deserve that credit and those accolades and that praise for a job well done. I mean, think about how much time that they put into this, how much work. Okay, let's see what Felix has to tell us. He must know something. What the? Whoa! What's... Shades! There's a rift in here!
Good. You're finally here.
Whoa!
Now help me close this, would you?
Look at this guy's mustache! It looks like one of those mustaches that a classic black and white movie villain would have. Spin! Woo! Okay. Here comes another wave. Oh, look at this guy. He's clearly a mage, and looks like he specializes in fire. Alright. Disrupt the rift. There we go. Got those. Let's close the rift. Don't need a rift in the chantry. There we go. Hello.
Fascinating. How does that work exactly?
I point my hand at it and it closes?
You don't even know, do you?
Oh.
You just wiggle your fingers and boom. Rift closes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Who are you?
Getting ahead of myself again, I see. Dorian of House Parvus.
Dorian?
Most recently of Minrathus. How do you do?
Wait, he's
Get one
Tevinter?
Tevinter in. Suddenly they're scurrying out of all the walls like roaches.
Now, I'm ever so much more handsome than a cockroach. Magister Alexius was once my mentor, so my assistance should be valuable, as I'm sure you can imagine.
Well, we do know one thing. He's quite fond of himself. Oh no, I'm much more handsome than a cockroach. Minrathus. So yeah, he's from Tevinter. Huh. And he says Alexius used to be his mentor. Interesting. So you're a Magister?
Are you a Magister?
All right, let's say this once. I'm a mage from Tevinter, but not a member of the Magisterium.
Ah.
I know Southerners use the terms interchangeably, but that only makes you sound like barbarians.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so we gotta remind ourselves that not every mage in Tevinter is a Magister. They're, as he said, not all mages there are part of the Magisterium. So he's not a Magister, he's just a mage from Tevinter. Where's Felix?
I was expecting Felix to be here.
I'm sure he's on his way. He was to give you the note, then meet us here after ditching his father.
Ah, so he's aware of the note. Yeah, he did give me the note. Is he okay?
Alexius
Something wrong?
couldn't jump to Felix's side fast enough when he pretended to be faint. Is something wrong with him?
He's had some lingering illness for months.
Oh.
Felix is an only child, and Alexius is being a mother hen, most likely.
Huh. Why help us?
You're betraying your mentor because...
Yeah, that's a good question.
Alexius was my mentor. Meaning he's not any longer. Not for some time.
Why, though?
Look, you must know there's danger. That should be obvious even without the note. Let's start with Alexius claiming the allegiance of the mage rebels out from under you.
Yeah, that's...
As if by magic, yes? Which is exactly right. To reach Redcliffe, before the Inquisition, Alexius distorted time itself.
What? Wait a minute. Are you saying he used some kind of magic that affects time? To get here before me?
He arranged it so he could arrive here just after the Divine died?
You catch on quick.
That is fascinating if true, and almost certainly dangerous.
Yeah.
The rift you closed here. You saw how it twisted time around itself? Sped some things up and slowed others down? Soon, there will be more like it. And they'll appear further and further away from Redcliffe. The magic Alexius is using is wildly unstable. And it's unraveling the world.
Whoa. Do you have evidence of this?
I'd like more proof than magical time control. Go with it.
I know what I'm talking about. I helped develop this magic.
Oh, really?
When I was still his apprentice, it was pure theory. Alexius could never get it to work. What I don't understand is why he's doing it. Ripping time to shreds just to gain a few hundred lackeys?
Huh.
He didn't do it for them.
Hey, Felix.
Took you long enough. Is he getting suspicious?
No, but I shouldn't have played the illness card. I thought he'd be fussing over me all day. My father's joined a cult, Tevinter Supremacists. They call themselves Venatori.
Whoa.
And I can tell you one thing. Whatever he's done for them, he's done it to get to you.
Huh? Why does he want me?
Why would he rearrange time and indenture the Mage Rebellion just to get to me?
They're obsessed with you, but I don't know why. Perhaps because you survived the Temple of Sacred
Is it
Ashes.
because of the mark?
You can close the rifts. Maybe there's a connection. Or they see you as a threat.
Maybe.
If the Venatori are behind those rifts or the breach in the sky, they're even worse than I thought.
So he's part of this Tevinter cult, the Venatori? Huh. Why are you telling me this?
Alexius is your father. Why are you working against him?
For the same reason Dorian works against him. I love my father, and I love my country. But this? Cults? Time magic? What he's doing now is madness.
Wow.
For his own sake. You have to stop him.
It would also be nice if he didn't rip a hole in time. There's already a hole in the sky.
Huh, wow. So now we're having to deal with time magic here. This is crazy. I don't remember that there ever being time magic involved in the first two games. How can we stop him?
Do you have any suggestions?
You know you're his target. Expecting the trap is the first step in turning it to your advantage. I can't stay in Redcliffe. Alexius doesn't know I'm here, and I want to keep it that way for now.
Huh.
But whenever you're ready to deal with him, I want to be there. I'll be in touch.
Ah.
Oh, and Felix, try not to get yourself killed.
I think he may be a new party member.
There are worse things than dying, Dorian.
Huh. Wow. Return to the war room. Okay, so I guess we heard their offer. And we found out that there is a lot more going on here than we first thought. Codex about the circle. What's here? Gold and another staff. More resources. Alright, so that I guess that means that we've quote-unquote heard their offer. Or more so just found out that the Tavern is... or this Magister, who's apparently part of this cult, is involved with this. Oh, over here. The Troubles of a Chantry Scholar. So now comes the decision. Do we try to help the mages and get their help, or do we go after the Templars? The thing is, we now know what is at stake and what is going on with the mages. We don't really know what's going on with the Templars. They're more of a mystery than the mages are, because we were able to come here and find out that about Alexius and his trying to use time magic. I mean, that sounds like a pretty bad threat when you have a Magister using the mages and using magic that can distort time, where they could use time travel. I mean, that is huge. And we really don't know what...
Do we believe that both Alexius' son and apprentice are turning on him? It seems someone wants to trap us either way.
Whatever we believe, something has clearly changed the rift in this region. I advise caution.
Yeah. Alright, so yeah, we can either... Let's see, the Templars have left Val Royale and refuse to negotiate with anyone. Gather enough power and then work with the advisors to make contact with the Templars. Return to the war room. So once we get back to the war room, we can then decide whether or not we're going to go after the Templars or the mages. And I got, yeah, I have quests here and there, but we don't have to do these, or I don't have to do these right now necessarily. I have plenty of power. Look at the. I have 73 power now because of all the quests I've done off camera. So I think we're pretty good right now when it comes to that. So let's head back to Haven, return to the war room, and then decide from there whether or not we're going to pursue the help of the mages or the help of the Templars. And I'm actually leaning towards the mages because we really know what's at stake. Dorian Pavis. Try and read that really fast before he goes away. Or pause the video so you can go ahead and read that if you want to know more about his character. Oh, now it's gone. I'm guessing if I was playing this on the PS3, it would be there a lot longer. Considering how bad the load times were for Origins on the PS3. Not really that much of a deal with Dragon Age 2, although they did take quite some time. Oh, by the way, I did get Master Dennett here, who actually is can sell mounts for you to get. Alright, when we come back, we're going to go around, see if anybody has anything new to say. And then we're going to go to the war room and decide from there whether or not we're going to help the mages or help the Templars. And get their help. Stay tuned.